Posted in front of the trap, selling till the sun comes down. Take a right off the map, and when I hit it with this whole 100 rounds, walk 'em down, 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 walk 'em down. Posted in front of the trap, until the sun comes down. Take a right off the map. And when I hit him with this whole 100 rounds, walk him down, 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 walk him down. What we got here? Sandra Smith, Connor Beard, AMG, Tyre Bay, Bradford, Serena, BDXB, what's that, Nazir, Good Thing, Shearing, that word's too small. Was that Amy? I think that's Amy Louise. What's that, Mardi, user 713, La, Yasmin, Terry, Christiana, no, what's that, Christatina, H18, Cassie Thompson, Katie Ann. Okay. Girl, you wanna come to my hotel? Baby, I will give you my room key. I'm feeling the way you carry yourself, girl, and I wanna get with you 'cause you're a cutie. So if you wanna come to my hotel, all you gotta do is holler at me, 'cause we're having an after party, checking out 6 in the morning. Ladies, 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 it's alright if you wanna come with me and fulfill your fantasy, baby, in my hotel suite, and it's okay. If you wanna party night till day, I'll do anything you say. Just come to my hotel, baby, my hotel, baby. Did I say Ruben? Yes, Ruben, innit? You think you're like Mike Tyson? The Maltese Ed Mayweather, yeah? You need to, hey. Oh, man. It's crazy, man. So happy Christmas to everyone, yeah? I mean, now it's New Year's Eve now, so we're still in the Christmas vibes. So hopefully everyone will have a good, healthy and prosperous 2024. That's what we all hope for. Okay, let's go in on this now. Yeah? Okay, well, Devin Haney and Crawford argue about who should be crowned Boxer of the Year. And I think Devin Haney's been more busy. How many fights did Crawford had? Crawford only had one fight, yeah? I think Crawford only had one fight, but Devin Haney was more busy. So I think Devin Haney should get it. But I got a pin some. Look, I got a pin some. Yeah, but I think, you know, Devin Haney stepped to Devin Haney stepped to, let's pin this and done. Devin Haney kind of stepped, let's say, Turi, Thuri, Daniel, Boros. Haney, did I say Ruben? I thought it was Ruben, ain't it? Ruben said, yeah, hello Ruben, yeah? Yeah, Devin Haney stepped to, he stepped to Crawford, yeah, which I don't think is a good idea. And then before, I saw there was interviewing Teofimo Lopez, and he kind of walked into the interview's place. which I don't think is a good idea either. Yeah, but that's how he is now, man. His confidence is high. Yeah, he's wearing shades. He's wearing earrings like a rap star. Yeah, Rosanna Labella. I mean, at the end of the day, Devaney, he knows how to market himself. Yeah, his dad was a music CEO. Yeah, and he's always around those kind of people anyway. Devaney's always around those kind of artists anyway. JKH. Yeah, he's always around those people. But I think it's a very bad idea to be stepping into Terence Crawford, acting aggressively. Simbi. So, yeah, I think maybe Haney should be crowned Boxer of the Year. This year's been crazy for boxing. There's had some good fights, but I don't know who really had the most fights this year. What about Inoue? Inoue had a few fights, didn't he? Yeah, Inoue had a few fights. AJ had some fights. How many fights did AJ have? AJ had 3 fights this year, didn't he? Yeah, AJ had 3 fights. Okay, what else we got here? We got Eddie Hearn yelps, "Give me Tyson Fury now. No way he beats AJ." Yeah, so Eddie Hearn rides for Anthony Joshua all day. Yeah? Let me see if this is the second one or the first one. Still on the first one, I think. Yeah, still the first one. That's still the first one. Binder. Vert. Yeah. So Eddie Hearn rides for Anthony Joshua all day, yeah? He said with Anthony Joshua, we done stadiums. Yeah, it was main events, big events, yeah? The stuff you can't see. You arrive in a country, you get greeted like a head of state, like a king, yeah? And, you get addicted to that kind of life, yeah? So he rides with AJ all day. And now AJ is back to winning ways. Eddie Hearn's entitled to be like, yeah, he's got now the confidence to sell the fight. So he wants a big fight with Tyson Fury or a massive fight in China with Zhang, which I believe AJ beat Zhilei Zhang in the Olympics anyway. Yeah? Yeah. Give me Tyson Fury now. No way he beats AJ. Sonia. What else we got here now? Okay, who is the best heavyweight of all times, yeah? So this was on Instagram, Sam in the building. Who is the best heavyweight of all times? Rocky Marciano, Mike Tyson, Joe Louis, Muhammad Ali, Larry Holmes, Holyfield, or Lennox Lewis? Yeah, that was the question. I mean, who do you think is the best heavyweight of all times? I mean, Sam in the building. Oh, I've got a second one here now, innit? Look, let me do the second one quick time. Let me pin this last one, then I can get on with the show. Got some boots. Look at those boots, they're crazy. So beautiful. We've got all these coats, winter coats. Now we've got a new addition. Let me just pin this thing quickly and move on. Oh, look at this. What is that? So what this Remy, ladies love this Remy, so let's put this one there. Okay, Jess in the building. Yeah. So, who's the best heavyweight boxer of all times? Right. So I put 1, Lennox Lewis, 2, Evander Holyfield, 3, Larry Holmes, 4, Muhammad Ali, 5, Joe Louis, 6, Mike Tyson, 7, Rocky Marciano. Yeah, this question was asked on Instagram. What's it? The Boxing Collective. Yeah. By an organisation called the Boxing Collective. Who's the best heavyweight of all times? I mean, the thing is, yeah. I mean, Holyfield was dangerous, man. I mean, even though Lennox Lewis beat Holyfield, yeah, I kind of think they're kind of both jointly the best heavyweights. Because if you look at Holyfield's record, man, Holyfield went through the cruiserweight division. He unified the cruiserweight division. He went up into the heavyweights. He looked very light as a heavyweight, but then he kind of, put on the weight, gained muscle, and he was so dominant, man. Yeah. Kind of beat Mike Tyson twice. And even Mike Tyson said it with his own mouth. The best boxer he faced was Holyfield. What did he say? Power, demeanor, even making up some boxing terms I've never even heard of. Demeanor. I know what it means. Yeah, his persona, his demeanor, his power. What else did he say? So even though I say Lennox Lewis, and obviously Lennox Lewis beat Holyfield, they fought twice. The first one was a draw, which Lennox Lewis thought he won. Then he came back and won the second fight. So it's definitely Lennox Lewis is the best heavyweight. I mean, I like Holyfield too. Yeah. So then I've got Lennox Lewis first, Holyfield second, Larry Holmes. I mean, Larry Holmes is forgotten, man. No one likes Larry Holmes because his face doesn't fit, or whatever you want to call it, or he beat up Muhammad Ali when he was sick. Yeah. Who was it? Who said it? Somebody said, God. How can you tell God that he can't fight, or tell God he must retire? I think Don King said something like that. You can't tell God he can't retire. So Muhammad Ali saw himself as God, yeah? And you couldn't tell him nothing. He carried on boxing past his time and he got hurt. I mean, even Joe Frazier said it. He was fighting Muhammad Ali, and Muhammad Ali said something like, "Don't you know I'm God?" And then Joe Frazier said, "Well, you're going to get it. Yeah, well, God, you're going to get a whooping tonight." I don't know if it was in the same punch, but that's when he floored him with a left hook. Yeah? He was susceptible to the left hook, was Muhammad Ali. And don't get me started on a Henry's hammer. Henry's hammer. Henry Cooper. He brought the punch down from low. Pow! Knocked the sense out of his fucking head. Yeah? So, like I said, Larry Holmes is hated because of what he done to Muhammad Ali, or maybe his face didn't fit, because they used to call him Muhammad Ali's ugly sparring partner. That's what Don King said as well, yeah? But this Larry Holmes was so dominant through the 80s. I think he was heavyweight champion for 7 years and more, yeah? Knocked out everyone. He nearly drew Marciano's record. He had 48 victories, and on his 49th, that's when he lost to Michael Spinks. He had 48 heavyweight fights and won all of them. I mean, that's unparalleled in today's era. You name me one heavyweight that's had 48 fights without loss in heavyweight boxing. But Larry Holmes, but he doesn't get any respect. Okay, and we got Muhammad Ali, comes fourth, yeah? I mean, Muhammad Ali, I think in his prime, when he had a situation, yeah, with not going to the army, not going to fight in Vietnam, they took him out of boxing for 6 years. They took him out of boxing for 6 years, and his people turned their back on him, yeah. And then when he got his license back, then they emerged, yeah. Yeah. So they took him out in his prime, but that being said, as far as I could see, Muhammad Ali couldn't beat Ken Norton. Yeah, there are 3 fights, and as far as I could see, Muhammad Ali lost all fights to Ken Norton. He was given 1 victory, but as far as I could see, he lost 3 fights to Ken Norton. So that's why I'm saying Muhammad Ali cannot be the greatest. Yeah, because he couldn't get past Ken Norton. And then we've got Joe Louis. Now, Joe Louis, he was champion for something like, he was world champion for something like, in the total they say 17 years, yeah? But part of that was during the war. During the war they didn't fight, so he still had the title. But for 13 years he was a world champion fighting. 13 years, that's a long time. But why I don't say Joe Louis is the best is because, Joe Louis looked like he's about 13 and a half stone. 13 and a half, 14 stone. The current heavyweights are big men. Yeah? They're not 13 and a half and 14 stone. Yeah? Like Rocky Marciano wasn't a big dude, was he? Joe Louis wasn't a big dude. Then of course we've got Mike Tyson, yeah? What's there to say about Mike? Everybody knows Mike, yeah? But, Mike Tyson couldn't get past Holyfield. Mike Tyson couldn't beat Lennox Lewis, yeah? I mean, when that fight was on, then sometimes I used to go to Africa doing music. So I was in Gambia, and I wanted to go to the fight, to see the fight with this woman. She didn't want me to go. She said, no, don't go. Like, you might get jacked or something. But there was like, they literally just had a poster, kind of like a painted poster, but it just had Mike Tyson's image. There was nothing Lennox Lewis, it was just Mike Tyson. That's how big a draw he was there. Just Mike Tyson. Yeah, and then some guy came back because I didn't go to the fight. I said, what happened? What happened? Said, oh, the other guy beat him like a baby. He's nutting anymore. So that was his exact words. The other guy beat him like a baby. He's nutting anymore. Okay. Well, like I said, Mike Tyson, regardless of all of that, it's still an all-time great. And throughout history, he'll always be one of the most favorited heavyweights, yeah? Like when certain names fade, Mike Tyson will always be up there with Muhammad Ali as being one of the greatest heavyweights. He'll always be up there. Like certain younger generations, if you say Joe Louis, they won't know who he is. If you say Larry Holmes, they won't know who he is. Yeah? If you say Muhammad Ali, they'll know. If you say Joe Louis, no, if you say Muhammad Ali, they'll know. If you say Mike Tyson, they'll know. If you say Rocky Marciano, they'll know. Yeah? And even though Mike Tyson was the third best of that generation behind Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield, he's still more famous than them. It's ridiculous, but that's just how it goes. Yeah? Because it's not just what you do in the ring, it's what you do outside of the ring. Like Tyson Fury, he's boxing inside of the ring, but outside of the ring, he's a good talker. Yeah? He's such a good talker that people are always interested in watching him. So he'll always be remembered too. Okay, what we got else? What else we got here now? Yeah, Lennox Lewis says Daniel Dubois was good and he learned a lot about himself. Yeah, Lennox Lewis is always a little bit critical because there's always room for improvement. But on the whole, yeah, he said Daniel Dubois done good. Yeah, because Daniel Dubois, had to prove that he wasn't a quitter. Everyone was saying he's a quitter because he quit against Joe Joyce, then he quit against Usyk. Yeah, pardon me, sorry. Pardon. But when he fought Joe Joyce, his eye was completely closed. I mean, you can't fight with one eye. Like one eye was completely closed. So, but the thing is, Daniel Dubois never had no head movement, man. Joyce was just throwing a jab, and the jab kept hitting him, and his head kept flying back, man. He had no defenses. But when he fought Usyk, that was good, man. He had head movement. He was doing everything properly. What else we got here? Elisak back. Yes. Boxing interviews Rolly. Yeah. 2017, Rolly says he beat the shit out of King Ryan in sparring. So they want to match Rolly, Romero, and Ryan Garcia. Yeah. Says the biggest fight in boxing, hands down. I mean, what's going on with Rolly? The other day there was something saying that he retired. What did I say? Simbi. Yeah, so last one I know, Rolly was supposed to have said he's going to retire, yeah? Yeah, Rolly said he was going to retire. And now he's here saying he's still up. See, I should have investigated that story. When Rolly said he was going to retire, I should have looked into it more. But obviously it's nonsense, yeah? So then, so he's going to fight King Ryan, yeah? So he said it's going to be the biggest fight in boxing, hands down. So it can make money. But I think Rolly's kind of lost kind of respect because before he fought Gervonta, yeah, or formerly Gervonta Davis, it was like he was a hard hitter. Then after Davis beat him, then he went on to fight this old man. The man looked like he was about 70 years old. And he had hard work in the fight to beat this old man. And everybody was like, this man's granddad blood. Who is this man? I mean, he was in great shape. He looked fantastic. But you could tell that he was really old. Yeah? Well, it'll be a big fight, man. If they get that fight on, that'll be a big fight. Yeah? Because everybody's interested in King Ryan Garcia, and people have interest in Rolly. He's a good talker. He's funny. and he does have good punching power. And Rolly, at the end of the day, Rolly is a world champion. Yeah, Rolly is actually a world champion now. What's I say? Yannick Tay. He is actually a world champion. Yeah, he's a world champion. So what can you say about that? Let me see. Rolly versus King Ryan. I mean, Rolly's got hella power, yeah. But is Ryan Garcia too clever for him? Can Ryan Garcia get him with a counter punch? I mean, I don't really know if Ryan Garcia can really take a really heavy punch. But Ryan Garcia had a lot of amateur fights. Well, let me go. I would say if Rolly fought Ryan Garcia, I'll go for Ryan Garcia to win. Okay, we've got Rampage Jackson says all of Jake Paul's KOs look kind of staged. Yeah? I mean, we saw that fight and he was doing like this. Was that against Tyron Woodley? Like doing something, he's signaling what he's going to do. Yeah? And Woodley just stayed there and got splat. But what pissed me off most about that, South 86, was Tyron Woodley was on the floor. You don't know if he's dead or alive, and his mother goes up and hugs Jake Paul, or whichever fucking Paul it was. What's that all about? Your son's half dead on the floor, and you're going to go and hug the guy that just done that to your son. Piece of fucking dog shit. Yeah, that's loyalty for you, isn't it? She's hugging the one who put her son in a motherfucking coma. What else we got here? When Devin Haney sparred Kevin, when Devin Haney Floyd. Yeah. Right. Devin Haney spot. Dev was only 18. Bill Haney says Floyd did not touch him. Floyd said they only did 4 rounds because he was not in shape. Bill said he would have whipped your ass if he could. Yeah, so all the best fighters go down to Mayweather gym, and Floyd's dad kind of puts them on a pad, sees how good they are, and I seen him do it with Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, and he said, yeah, they'd both be world champions. I think he did say Devin Haney might be better than Floyd. He could have actually said that, but maybe that was after the sparring session. But anyway, Devin went down there, and Floyd couldn't lay a glove on him. Then to see Floyd in the interview making excuses, like actually saying with his own mouth, well, I wasn't in shape. When isn't Floyd in shape? So Devin must have done good. Think about it. For Floyd to be making excuses, he must have done quite good. Yeah? But being elusive, yeah, and not getting hit, that's only one dimension. You got to be able to bang Floyd out too. Could he do that? No, I don't believe he could do that at all. Oh, Sophie says, good morning, Soph. How are you? What else we got here? Okay, Conor McGregor calls out Manny Pacquiao. Then Manny Pacquiao announces he's out of retirement. Yeah, Manny Pacquiao's out of retirement. And Conor McGregor calls him out. Obviously, Manny Pacquiao's going to beat him up, innit? But it's a good money fight. Mazzy Mayers, Callum in the building. Yeah? Yeah. Conor McGregor. I like Conor McGregor, man. Conor McGregor's good entertainment, yeah? But can he beat Manny Pacquiao? I doubt it. Let's see if that fight is gonna come. And as far as I know, yeah, Manny Pacquiao is supposed to have an exhibition match with Borkor, isn't it? Borkor Banchamek from Thailand. That's the fight is going to be in Thailand in January, if I remember rightly. Okay, we've got Ryan Garcia versus Haney. Nearly signed and delivered. They sparred 6 times as amateurs, 3 out of 3 in victories. So they sparred twice, 3 times. Garcia won 3, Haney won 3. Let me see it. Let me look at this now. Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. I'll say Devin Haney would win the fight. Yeah. He'll have good footwork. Maybe Ryan will be chasing him. Now Devin's gone higher in weight. Yeah. Now Devin's gone up higher in weight. Yeah. Oh, John Barnes. Look, John Barnes is here. Now Devin Haney has gone higher in weight. Yeah, now Devin Haney's gone heavy in weight, because what Devin Haney might have been lacking before is a bit of punching power. Like he was putting some heavy digs on Lomachenko, yeah? He was bringing in some hard punches on Lomachenko, and at the end of the fight, Lomachenko's face was proper marked up, but he couldn't put him down because he was lacking power, you see? Yeah, I see. And now Devin Haney is heavier. Yeah, I think he would give Ryan Garcia hell. Okay, we've got George Groves and Carl Froch talking about Wilder versus Parker. Yeah? Then they mention Wilder versus Audley Harrison. Wash. I went to watch the fight. Audley was destroyed. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I actually remember them fighting. Audley Harrison versus Deontay Wilder. When they said that, man. Oh, when Audley fought Deontay Wilder. Man, I went to watch that fight. Audley didn't even last one fucking round. Yeah? I mean, Deontay Wilder was so wild, man. Wild by name, wild by nature. Man, this guy's hands was everywhere. And even as Audley was going down, his hands was still moving. Yeah? He destroyed Audley, man. He destroyed that guy. And Audley was looking good, starting good. Yeah? But I guess that's the difference between, you know, amateur boxing and heavyweight boxing. No, not amateur boxing and professional boxing. Because like amateur boxing can be like jousting, you know, like boom, 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 just points. Point, boom, boom, boom. Poking out your jab, touch, boom, boom, boom. Because like in amateur boxing when they're wearing head guards, you don't really see people getting knocked out, do you? Or even if they get knocked down, it's a big deal. It's like points. Jabbing, 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 moving. You know, jab, 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 scoring points. Touch, 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 touch. This kind of situation. But when you get into the heavyweights, it's not about that, man. You know, it's about punching power, knocking people out. And talking about that too, you know, when I read Rocky Marciano's bio, they said Rocky Marciano was the worst amateur boxer you ever seen. Rocky Marciano had the worst amateur boxing record. Yeah? But heavyweights, he was a completely different, he was a victorious fighter, a victorious pugilist. Yeah? Because it's about power. It's really about hitting people, knocking people out. But as amateurs, Rocky couldn't do nothing. Check it out. Read it yourself. Club it. Yeah. So what I'm thinking, man, now this is a bit of a long shot, yeah? But I'm thinking like, suppose Deontay Wilder is playing possum. Suppose he's taking possum to another level, yeah? Because this is what I said before now in 2 previous videos. Like, nobody wanted to fight him. AJ didn't want to fight him. Tyson Fury doesn't want to fight him for the 4th time. Nobody wants to fight him. I've been watching it all year, going back and forth on Instagram. Andy Ruiz offer, blah blah blah. The fight falls through. Then he was supposed to fight someone else. Fight about 3 different fighters, and it keeps falling through. One was AJ, one was Andy Ruiz, and there was somebody else. The fight keeps falling through. And there was also talk with Zhilei Zhang. Obviously, the fight fell through because nothing happened. They haven't made the match. Yeah. So maybe Deontay Wilder is so frustrated, he says, "Let me play a game. Yeah. Let me play a game. I'll go and fight Parker. It's not for a world title, so it doesn't matter. It's not like I'm going to lose the world title. I'll go and fight Parker, yeah? I won't even do nothing. I'll just be fleet of foot, running all over the place, yeah? And what's he done? And he didn't really get in much damage, did he? I mean, at the end of the fight, with Parker, one of his eyes had like a mouse, a very small bruise. Then he was blinking, yeah? Then he went away, showered, whatever. When he came back, it was completely gone. So presumably they put the eye swell under it and just took it away. If you look, before Deontay got out the ring, he had a small bruise. And then when he came back, there was nothing there. So he virtually never got nothing. Virtually never got much punishment, yeah? Callum in the building. So like I'm saying, suppose Deontay Wilder sacrificed that fight with Parker, Joseph Parker, to draw everyone out. Now all of a sudden now, AJ's demanding to fight Wilder. Tyson Fury is laughing at him. He said, even my granny could beat you. Even my granny could beat you. Yeah? And he came in light. Now I know about all this story about the ayahuasca. Maybe the ayahuasca changed him, yeah? But suppose Deontay Wilder is playing possum to a whole different level. Do you know what I mean? I remember there was this fight now with George Foreman. I can never remember this guy's name, man. When George Foreman was the oldest heavyweight champion of the world. What's the dude's name? I can never remember his name. And he was trained by Teddy Atlas. Anyway, this guy here. So George Foreman beat him. There was some conversation between them. And George Foreman said, I've been planning it for over a year. And the guy was amazed. So, but I don't know what they were actually talking about. So he used some psychology on him. He made him think he was going to do one thing and he'd done another. He said, I've been planning it for over a year. And dude was like, no, you can't really have really planned this for a year. But George Foreman beat him. For J4 in the building. What's this dude's name, man? I can't remember this dude's name. As soon as I stop thinking about it, it will come. Yeah, that's about it, man. So I'll be back. So, yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. So, yeah. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the likes. Much appreciated.